Last month, the kids and I went to Meeker, Colorado and took the horses ski joring, and we had great fun up there ski joring. And while I was up there, my sister-in-law asked me if I would send to her my gluten-free cake recipes. Well, we currently have an enormous amount of time on our hands, so I decided I would teach everybody how to make gluten-free cakes. Today is a really quick cake. I'm fixing it for our breakfast. I had some fresh pineapple, so I thought we would do a really quick pineapple upside down cake. The first thing you need to do is take a 1/4 cup of butter, which is a 1/2 stick, and I've cubed it up, and I'm going to drop it into my pan. I'm going to drop it in the oven and turn on my oven to warm it up for the cake. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my attachment for my mixer. I like the one with the nice rubber on the edge because we're going to use cream cheese and butter in almost all of our cakes. And to do that, I need it to rub along the side of the and smooth out my cream cheese and my butter. So I'm taking my other half of my stick of butter, which is a 1/4 cup of butter that I've cubed up. And I'm going to take 2 ounces of cream cheese, also cubed up. And 1 cup of sugar that I am going to run through my sieve here to make sure I don't have any crunchy parts of my sugar. I'm now going to mix it. Alright, so what I've done is I mixed it up. It's just got our cream cheese, our butter, and our sugar in it, and you can see it's really smooth. So now I'm just going to add our 3 eggs while I mix it up. And yes, I do crack them over here to make sure I don't get any shells. Now when you get this nice clear liquid like this, now we're going to mix in between 1 3/4 cup of our baking mix. I use King Arthur baking mix. It was available when I learned to do this. I found out about the company. It's an employee-owned company. I really like that about them. I have consistent cakes day in and day out. This is what I use. And we're going to need 1 3/4 cup of that. I hope there's enough there. If not, I'll grab some more. And a 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. I do shake up my pineapple juice really well because some of the sediment sit on the bottom. And we are going to incorporate this into our mix. Okay, so I'm adding my 1st cup of my mixing mix. I'm going to mix that in first. Now I'm going to pour some of our pineapple juice in there. A little more baking mix. more pineapple juice. Kind of like mixing a cocktail here. There you go. So I took my pan out of the oven and it's hot, so I used my mitts. Notice my butter's all melted. To that I'm going to add 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of pineapples. You can make this really fancy. You can make it with the rounds and the maraschino cherries, but I have no maraschino cherries in my kitchen. Right now, our state is on lockdown. So I'm using what I have. I had a fresh pineapple that I wanted to use up this morning, so that's why we're doing this recipe. So you lay down your little chunks. I like to make sure each bite is going to have a little pineapple, so I might add just a little bit more. So it looks like that. We take our cake that is mix is now all finished. Put it in here, and we're going to pour it on top. So when we get it all poured in, we're going to pop it into the oven. I would like to tell you that it's going to cook 30 minutes. However, I have a new oven and I have not tested this recipe out with the new oven. So at the end when I bring it out, I'll tell you exactly how long it took to cook, what I did to make sure it was cooked all the way through, and how I present it and serve it. So as I mentioned before I put it in the oven, I wasn't sure exactly what time it took. It actually took 40 minutes to cook, and it came out clean with my toothpick. I'm going to run a knife around the edge. Make sure it's all nice and loose. I'm going to let it cool here for a minute, then I'm going to remove the top. So it came out of the pan. I am going to top an individual piece with some whipped cream. Now I would normally make my own if I was going to serve this to a large crowd, but it's just my family today at home hiding out. So I'm just going to use some ready mixed cream and serve it to my family for breakfast. I hope you enjoy this gluten-free cake. Have a great day.